students.
6:37 is your time right now. And this month, we're continuing our series Fox 4 in Her Corner. It highlights women doing amazing things that leave an impact on our community. Shannon Treece is a principal at Babcock Neighborhood School. She's helped create an institution that approaches curriculum in a revolutionary way. Treece hopes the lessons learned in her classroom will eventually leave a lasting impact on hundreds of students. Inside Babcock Neighborhood School in Charlotte County, you'll find Principal Shannon Treece fixing dinosaur costumes
It's Treece, I love this.
and listening to poems.
But I've never questioned if I'm in the right place or not. This is definitely where I'm supposed to serve.
Treece says she's always loved playing teacher, but when you head back to the beginning, student Treece wasn't always the best behaved.
I landed in the principal's office a few times, which was interesting because that's now my father-in-law.
Fast forward, after 4 years of teaching, she moved into an administrative role. This brings her to one of the most pivotal lessons in her career, being a principal.
Making the move into administration was definitely where I found my passion.
At the time, she was the youngest principal in the entire state, a big milestone. But there was someone in her corner, fellow teacher Tina Tipton.
There are times that I still call her and say, Miss Tipton, this is what is happening today. What would be your advice? She's a wonderful mentor.
Treece says her husband, Daryl, has always been her rock through it all. That includes her career and adopting their daughters. Motherhood ended up teaching her a lesson she never knew she needed.
Your level of empathy goes up when you have your own children and you know the struggles of trying to raise a child.
Treece has 2 daughters, Hallie from Ethiopia and Ella from China. She admits there were some obstacles getting Ella home, but that's where her school community stepped in.
Okay, so for my passion project, I raised supplies for our principal to take to China.
Treece is a key part in building the school, a place that approaches education in an innovative way through passion projects every semester like Larson's, and incorporating technology into everyday assignments. Learning how to continue its legacy, though, is an ongoing lesson in her life.
But I hope that people will be able to see what it is that we do at Babcock and come visit and feel it and just know that it is something that they can do, that it's not out of reach.
Maybe by the time that you get out of high school, maybe we'll have a college year. Who knows?
And Shannon Treece has high hopes actually for Babcock Neighborhood School, so she plans on continuing to create a K-12 system there. And she kind of joked maybe even someday they'll have a college out there too, which I thought was kind of cute.
That is really ambitious.
It really is incredible out there. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's growing every day, it seems like.
Yeah, and she just has an impressive story. I could have done a complete story on just her background going into administration. Her story about adopting her daughters is wonderful, and then also just what they do at that school. I mean, there was a lot there to work with.
She is very busy.
Yes,
Great
she
story,
is.
Lauren.
Absolutely.